Me. Good, how are you doing today? Good. Dunno.
Now they can hear us. We're live.
Me. Good, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Dunno.
Now they can hear us. We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? Hello, Sporter. Hello, Callum. And of course, welcome to Farming Sim to Joseph PC today.
Thank you.
I hope everybody has fun. Thank you, Callum. I will mute the music a little bit. We don't want that happening. Is this better? Please let me know. Hello, Rocksmith. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping by. Please like and share the stream if you can. So, did I improve the music? Hello, Jack the Boy Titanic.
Hello.
Hello, Jack. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing
Ooh.
great, thank you. How are you doing?
The soil sampling's gonna wear me out.
Hello there, real kiddo. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Great to hear that.
Like I said, still taking soil samples. Yippee.
I hope today we're gonna finish this potato harvesting. That would be kind of nice.
You know that field of potatoes I was talking about a long time ago?
Yeah, this is the field you made me plant, I believe. In the very first live stream we did, you said let's do potatoes. Well, here we go.
Well, I found some potatoes too, and it happens to be the biggest field on Stone Valley.
You're gonna regret that one. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck with that.
Thank you.
I choose a smaller field by design, and it's still too big. Let's put the combine to work as well. We have some corn harvest to do. So there we go. We can do this before at the start for ourselves. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. Workers gonna take over some of the jobs, so we don't do the same thing over and over again. And I really can't wait for the X9 combine from SIID modding to come out. I'm kind of done with what we have in the game now. It's time for something new, I say. Rob Smith, what is it, the PC you can't hear correctly, or is it the music?
It's just like the whole thing. On mine, it's when I turn my volume all the way up, it's still somewhat difficult to hear it.
Oh, okay, thank you, Callum, that's helpful. Let's quickly go in here and see. I hope this is better. I have adjusted the sounds. So what has everybody been up to today? Jackaboy, that would really be awesome if I achieved that. Let's hope we make
It's gonna
it.
be easy for you.
You still beat me, the real kiddo. Don't sell yourself short.
Not by much.
You keep ahead 10 members. Subscribers.
Exactly.
you all want me to check out the new DLC on live stream, just spam the chat with new DLC, and I promise I will listen to you guys. Real kiddo, you only can vote once. You can spam the whole chat by yourself, but that's still one vote.
Oh. I misunderstood myself.
I didn't expect anything else from you. I give you a 10 for trying, but no.
No. To everybody, there's no sense in doing it 3 times. No, not 4. I got all my schoolwork done except for math, just in case we were to get that one truck tomorrow. You know that truck coming out? That one truck?
You mean that one truck from 82 Studios?
Kinda like that. They
Yeah,
call it like the TLX, mate, something like that.
TLX or ELX? No, TLX. Yeah, let's hope everybody, but it's not coming out tomorrow. It still has to go in testing, unfortunately. Don't want to burst anybody's dream, but I kind of do are. It won't come out tomorrow.
Farms is trailers with the extra lights on it. Wow. A lot of lights.
Yeah, I hope you all get the TLX really soon. The wait has been very, very long, and I hope Giants releases it around Friday, I guess.
I'm
I
guessing.
don't think it's possible to do it much faster as Friday. I know
I'll
that's
let you
not
know
a
my
good-
theory after the stream.
And I know you all don't want to hear that. You probably say, but Faber, why Friday? Well, it's pending testing. So if we're lucky, tomorrow it goes in testing. That's one day. If everything goes perfectly, then it's Thursday that it will be in console testing. Then it still has to go perfect, and then it would be pending release late Thursday or Friday. So it's already nothing can go wrong if it gets released this week. If one thing doesn't go as fast as possible, it won't even be released this week. Alright, I have to empty the potato harvester again.
I hope potatoes make good money.
No. We don't do potatoes for the money.
At least
I
all
hate-
this stuff. I was
hate
too
to
poor
burst-
for.
Yeah, no, I hate to burst your bubble, but basically, in my opinion, you only do potatoes if you really like it, or if you have pigs. That are the only two reasons I would say you do potatoes. Because the money ain't that good, unfortunately. I'm not sure. Is there... Oh, this is embarrassing. Is there a selling point, except the train selling points? Let's find out.
The DLC, so I can't embarrass you.
No, I'm already see that there is. Oh, unfortunately that has some consequences. Hello, Happy Biscuit!
Hey, hey, hey!
I'm honored to have this 82 Studio celebrity in the PC.
Oh, here to support and watch a good stream.
Well, thank you, thank you. I hope it's gonna be a good stream.
And it looks like Mr. Justin Moose also joined in.
Hello,
Yeah.
Justin Moose. For
How are
everybody
you?
who don't know who he is an upcoming mod maker.
Yep. Yeah, he built this beautiful Peterbilt as his first real mods. Pretty incredible.
If he has time, we can show it off and he can commentary on everything, if that's okay for him.
Go for it.
Well, let me empty this potatoes and then let me empty these potatoes. Oh well.
Did your work today, but it don't want to seem to work.
I'm not
There
sure
you
if
go.
I even can unload them here. Feels like I'm just embarrassing myself again. Don't laugh, Justin. Please.
What happened? Embarrassing yourself.
Okay,
I put it to you this way:
everybody
you're doing a better job than I am. Cause me, I done run into the light poles, the fence, and the wall.
Well, I found the unloading point. Is it on? Yeah. So, Callum, now you can see how much you make with one load of tipper potatoes.
Looked at prices, they're horrible.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay off this harvester.
So we made almost 7,000 euros with that one load. So, Happy Biscuit, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm working on my last few days of work this year. I'm off starting this Friday and don't go back until January 4th. So I am definitely excited about that. Been saving up my vacation time to kind of use it at the end of the year. So
That's awesome, saving up some vacation time to spend the holidays with your family. Sounds
Yep.
like the best use of your vacation time anyway.
yeah, it's I'm excited. Just gonna relax, not going out anything big, but here, not doing work. So that's the positive.
Yeah, no, sounds really, really nice. Alright people, and now Justin, you can take over the talking. Tell us how you came to the idea to do this truck. Maybe you want me to buy another model, that's okay. People, Justin is gonna be delayed, I just noticed. He muted himself.
Definitely.
So I could tell a little bit while Justin's muted. So Justin is what's really cool about this whole mod is, I think this reflects someone who, he'll tell you he doesn't use a computer every day, right? He doesn't have a background in 3D design and he works his butt off basically every day. And then he is taking, David with 82 Studios, kind of watched all the streams and has done his best to, self-taught, learn how to mod. And this is his first mod really that he has worked on. I mean, he kind of worked with a couple different people who helped in some of the areas he didn't have skills in. But, I think that that's what is most impressive about this mod, right? It's in my mind an incredible first shot for a mod creator who doesn't have a background in 3D design. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm still struggling with making the cube in Blender, right? And so to see something like this, it's just my mouth is jaws dropped onto the floor.
Yeah, I can fully agree with Biscuit who said. I was amazed when he sent me this mod. Like Justin is also the one for the regular viewers. I had that one John Deere with a little green ghost out of the exhaust. It's the same person, but yeah, this one blew my mind. The green ghost was so much fun, really gave me a laugh. But with this one he shows he's really, really good getting into modding.
Yeah, it looks like there's some love for the mod here in the chat already.
Yeah, Jackaboy, it's a really nice rig. I'm now driving it a bit around. Let's go to the shop. Not sure why I go to the shop to show you all the options it has, but let's get me the other one. So, you go to trucks and you find it right there. It's not public. That's not true, but Justin has to explain it himself. It's available, or it's gonna be available. So, you got the Rex. We get to that later. For now, let's make it tropical blue, because I'm a lover for blue. You got your main colors. They really pop. Let's say we go for Messi Ferguson red. Then you got your design color. Just to let it pop, let's go for navy. That already looks kind of good. So, you got your fender options. You got your sleeper and drop visor. But we get to that for in a moment because we don't have any of those. So this is the short frame option. You also got the long wheelbase. Then you got the short frame and the long wheelbase. You got vocal positioning, and then you get your wheel setup. You got heavy duty to something, and back to stock. For the racks, you got a headache rack, a headache rack with kind of a platform in front of it, low headache rack, it's kind of open, it's bars, well, other rack, sorry, it's literally how they call it. You got your toolbox, I really like the toolbox version, and back to nothing. You got your sleeper, extra large sleeper, Mercury sleeper, and back to nothing. Let's go for this one. It's a stretch tray, so yes. Then you have your stacks, you got them straight, you got a mitter cut, and you got stock. I would say go for the mitter cut. Yes, Biscuit.
Yeah, so Jackaboy 1912 is saying he wished it was all for all platforms. Honestly, I do too. You know, this. I was talking to Justin about this the other day, And I mean, this is his first mod out, you know, and just listening to David tell his stories over the past, you know, several months, you know, he modded for PC for a couple years before he felt comfortable and started diving into the complexity of trying to get a mod to work and pass through giants on console. So my hope is that as Justin keeps building his skills and his confidence and figures out, you know, the scripting side of things, you know, improving the modeling, that we will one day see a Justin, well, you know, a Moose, a Justin Moose mod on the Mod Hub.
Yeah, I really hope he gets a mod on the Mod Hub really fast. He deserves it. He has some things in the works to get that accomplished. So let's hope that happens really fast. In the meantime, I have chosen a color for this sleeper. I wish we could go in there. So now we're gonna choose the rack. I like the toolbox, like I said. I'm not sure it's functional, but it looks good. And you get 2 beacons with it. Most people are crazy for beacons, so there you go. Then you've got the drop visor. You've got the deep V. You've got the... I'm not gonna say that. You got this version. And then back to stock. I like the V version of the most. Then it also comes with a tag axle. You have the normal one. Oh, you got this one. I know it can steer, but you can select that when you board it. So no worries, you can make it a steerable stack axle. You got your double headlights and your singles. I said singles, not today. Well, maybe Justin can say something about that. And there is Justin.
Julian, I was going to tell you, if when you do the pipes, make sure you get 2 versions, or you can do all 3. But I really want them to hear the straight pipes for sure, so they can hear the sound.
Straight pipes. Well, we can make that happen.
I really want them to hear the special effect. I don't want to tell them what it is.
So the straight, this one's. There we go. Let you drop in to tell us that. And that are all the customization options. So I messed up the color.
Extremely overloaded heavy trailer if you have one. It'll do better.
Only thing I found, do we have the nitro? We got the nitro. So now there is a color difference. Let me check. Oh, it's the tropical.
Hey, while Julian's looking it through this, it looks like there was a comment in the chat that modding, you know, costs a lot of money. Justin, my understanding is, I mean, you have a PC, but you use Blender, which is free, right?
Right.
Yeah. So if you have a PC, all you have to use is Blender and Giants Editor, and you're good to go. Now, if you don't have a PC, that's where it becomes difficult, and that's where the added cost is.
Let me put on game sound for a little bit. I hope I'm not scare anybody away. It's gonna be a little bit loud. And here we go. This is the normal version.
I started on a basic laptop with that had no graphics. That's what made it so hard first off. That's where I did most of the construction. And then finally got enough money up to get a good PC, and then that's when it all come into effect. You might want to turn the music down, Julie.
Oh, the jailbreak really kicks in, Justin. So, let's grab the next one. This is the one Justin really wants us to hear the sound.
Julian, you might want to turn the music down in the background.
Let's mute the music for the occasion. And here we go.
And it's making it. My truck standing next to the TLX. It's a beautiful sight. My truck ain't nothing compared to the TLX. The TLX has got more detail to it. David did a whole lot better job than I did.
So, to lower the tach axle, you press X, unfold the truck. It takes a little bit, but I think that's really realistic. And as you can see, to toggle steering mode, you do left control. Justin, you say that better. Not wanna mess it up again. And there you go. And now you've got the steering tach axle.
So, Julian, Happy Biscuit, what is your opinions and what do you think could be changed or improved on the truck?
Well, the only thing I found so far is maybe you want to add that tropical blue also as option for the sleeper. So you can keep it in the same color scheme as the others section you can change. The fact that that's the only thing I can say that you might want to add says how I like the truck.
Yeah, I really liked it when I was using it earlier. Um, you know, I am not an expert in semi trucks, and so for me, I'm not quite sure what would be missing from the model in terms of what other trucks had. I really liked the detail on the
Hello?
interior. I thought that was pretty neat because especially that seems to be an area
What about
where
the trailer?
people don't devote much time to it when they are getting started modding. And so I really liked that. I wonder if you were thinking about adding a PTO to it at the at an update.
So everybody, we lost Biscuit and Justin. They will be joining in a minute.
I always knew we could do so many great things. So believe in
Swinging's back.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Let's continue with the trucks review.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here. It won't be but a couple more minutes now. I can go back to work.
Well, let's do it quick. So, yeah, it sounds awesome, Justin. And like I said, only thing I found was from, I missed the tropical blue in the sleeper color choice, but it's kind of mid-fitting. Sorry. Well, it turns straight back on its wheels, so that's the center of balance is really good.
Okay, one thing I forgot to try, Julian, that you gotta do. Can you put the front lifter attachment on?
I can tell you that without even trying, no, because you don't
Okay.
have a rear hitch.
Well,
You
the
won't-
front lifter attachment can attach to anything, even if only if it has front weights. It don't have to have a rear hitch.
I'm pretty sure you need a rear hitch, but hey, let's try. Yeah, that Jake brake kicks in big time. It's awesome.
Turn it down a little bit. Julian, do I need to turn the Jake brake down some?
No, it's not bothering me. It really
Okay.
sounds nice. It brakes fast.
And you ain't got to
Yeah,
use.
I didn't have an issue with the braking at all.
No. And I'm driving
And
it
see-
around empty, so that it stops fast is logical. Put a big trailer behind it full of lime, and you want this braking power.
And see, the thing of it is, the brake force is not even turned up very high. You don't even have to use the brake pedal.
So, the maker of this mod was asking us if we could put the front lifter on. At the front, it's a negative. It has a really good steering turning circle.
Okay, can't attach to the front.
I'm not sure what happened there, Justin. Could be a mod conflict. And sorry, that's also not attaching at the back. So, one last thing I
Nope.
would say, let's see if the sound changes if it has to pull a big load. Oh yeah, everybody. The fifth wheel and the engine hood, like this is awesome. You actually can lift it. It's great for roleplay. And if I just remember, the fifth wheel is also changeable for position.
Yes, for weight distribution.
Yes.
All right, Julian, Biscuit, Happy Biscuit. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna have to jump out of here.
Hey, you too, Justin. Thanks for letting us play around with this. Really incredible.
yep.
work.
Yeah, Justin, thank you for this really nice truck.
You're welcome.
And catch you next time.
We'll catch y'all later.
Catch
Yep.
you all later.
Later.
Go and go.
It has a nice hole. So let's turn some music back on and continue the regular program of gameplay. Ignore this, there is a little ground issue on this map, so all machinery sinks into the ground. On that spot.
Oh, Julian, guess what?
Tell me, fake kiddo.
I started a countdown, and there's only 15 more days until I get the, you know.
Oh yeah, till you expect to get something. We put 12 people in the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. That would be really awesome. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. And I say it's a little celebration time. We are done with this potato field.
Says, can I be done?
Hello QB, nice from you to stop by.
Yeah, today was a day of relief when we saw a camper in testing.
So, let's get this thing out of here. You know what, I know a better way to do that. Let's sell it. I'm not planning on doing any potatoes anytime soon. At least I hope so. Like, you, my viewers, have something to say about that. If you all say, but hey Faber, we wanna do potatoes, I will listen to you.
Faber, we want to do potatoes.
Yo, kiddo, shoo, shoo. Don't go this way. This is also a truck from Expendables, a group of modders where David was part of before he went solo. I really like this little bugger. It's an awesome little truck. I guess there are just too many little trucks that are too nice to use.
I found out that you can actually squeeze 5 rows of potatoes in.
Yeah, that's correct. If you're a really skilled driver, you can do 5 rows with Grim.
Julian can't do 5 rows. He says stable drivers only.
Exactly, Jack Boy. How? That was a close call. I'm not looking for any press counters right now. I was doing so great. Let's keep it that way. I am planning on doing some remodeling, or maybe I should say ask Francis to do some remodeling one of these days. Plan is to get rid of this cow barn and get a newly released Alp cow barn, because it looks way better than this one. If I suddenly stay quiet, Francis has slapped me or killed me for saying this. that is there. Let's check on the other equipment that I have put to work. Let's see how the lime spreader did. Well, we have a little bit of lime spreader to do ourselves. I don't say that's a bad thing necessarily. Here you go. I really like this sit modding, no, custom modding. Oh, they're not gonna like me for mistaking them. I really like this custom modding sprayer slash spreader. There's a high capacity, it works fast, and it looks awesome. Even the interior, it has active gauges, working mirrors, and yeah, I really like it. And the cool thing is, it's all platforms, so everybody can enjoy this little baby.
And actually, I'm using that on my farm right now. I'm playing kind of as you're streaming, and I'm using it because I downloaded the precision farming mod, and really this is the best way to be able to handle the amount of lime I needed to put down on some of my fields because of how bad off the soil was.
Okay, that's interesting information about the new DLC, and I'm glad you like the spreader as well. So,
Yeah,
can you tell
something-
us more about the DLC?
Something I did find out is that when you get like sprayers and I guess it worked in manure spreaders, but I've seen them in fertilizer spreaders. They actually have the option. I think it's like automatic application rate or something, and so you can either do like the normal application rate that the modder sets for the actual thing, or what the actual soil needs for it to increase the yields and actually
Get where you need to be to have
Yeah.
the best yield. So I thought that was neat too when I got on this morning and downloaded it. And I'll be honest, I've been excited about this mod. I think it adds a level of complexity to the game, something else to pay attention to. And I was pleasantly surprised that it worked automatically for all maps. Right, it didn't require an update from the map creators, and so that allowed me to start playing immediately with it. And it was pretty intuitive. I mean, I got my little John Deere and was able to take soil samples and then figure out what needed to be done to increase the nitrogen and balance the pH levels and so forth. And so that was a fascinating thing. But what hasn't really been talked about is it adds kind of like an economics tab to things. And Kiddo, I was on watching your stream earlier today, and I thought you did a great job of highlighting that, where we can now look at the labor costs, the seed costs, the fertilizing costs, and so forth spent on each of the fields to be able to determine whether we have really made the best
the profit.
profit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like that perspective of it too.
Well, thank you.
I think it'll be
Thank you.
accepted. Go
No,
ahead.
please continue. You are talking about something that's really interesting and fascinating in what you all have to say about it.
I'm sure it won't pass, but I know there is something you can edit in XMLs where it does increase the radius, and so it would be cool, as unrealistic as it is, for it to be precision farming. Something that like has a bigger radius. And I saw something else that it'd be a lot more convenient if the like the radius of the sampler was a square.
Yeah.
I get where
Yeah.
the
I
realism
I
sense
get
comes
what you
in,
say.
but I get where the realism sense comes in with the circle.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah, I'm
actually
sure. You know what? I guess what really excites me is hearing that this is the beginning of a 2 year project, right? And this is, when you think about that, this is their first, Giants' first real shot in what what looks to be, a significant way change to how we play the game. I mean, I'm excited.
yeah, me too. Yeah, that also tells me that we probably won't get a new game in the next 2 years because this DLC is for Farm Sim 19. So I dare to say it's safe to assume that the next 2 years we're playing Farm Sim 19, but I do believe the game will change dramatically. Dramatically. Not sure if any of my physique guests share that opinion or have anything to elaborate about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see them. I think your point makes sense. But I could also see them being like, you know, part of that 2 year period includes the new game. But I have no idea. I have probably the least information of anybody. So for me, I'm satisfied with 19 because they keep releasing the DLCs, and we get great mods every day. I mean, I don't know of another game where you're getting this kind of work put in by the community where you can basically change your gaming experience on a daily basis for free.
When Giants officially, as bad as it sounds, like disannounced Farming Simulator 21, and they said, we're not going to be bringing this out due to the new console releases and all. They said they released 3 new DLCs, and since I checked, it's only been Alpine and this since they've actually said that. So I think there definitely is another DLC on the rise somewhere.
If you check
That's interesting.
If you check Steam right now, the kiddo is completely correct. There are 2 more open slots on Steam for a new DLC. So there are 2 more things coming to Farming Simulator. We just don't know what it is yet. But on Steam you actually can see there are 2 spots on top who doesn't say what is coming, but there is something coming.
PS type thing. It's the same game, but it gets better every time they update it. They're always expanding and stuff. I think that's what it's gonna be, to where Giants doesn't have to produce a new game, or is expected to produce a new game every 2 years.
Yeah, I actually think it's a smart decision to release less new games and keep the games a little bit longer so you really can see the growth. Modders can keep on going for a game and don't have to get used to new stuff every year or every 2 years. I think it will benefit the game to slow the release of new versions down and develop the version we have like they're doing now. Slow it a little bit down so you can make the game better. I must admit, I really like how this plow looks and handles. I know I have been using a really unrealistic 30-meter plow so far in the streams, but be prepared to see more of this little one. It's a 6.8 meter, I believe. It's just on the big. It's just not too big. It still fits on the roads quite normal. It has the bigger size, so you don't plow for like forever. It's compact. Yeah,
I think we have a
like it.
modder in the stream.
Oh my god, people, we got 82 Square Studios in the chat. Show some love to him.
Hey, thank you for joining, David.
If you wanna join the PC, David, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, and David says he knows this blue.
I bet he knows this one, yes. I got it through David. That's completely correct. I actually think I got it because he used it on his server. And
So yeah, I know we were talking earlier about, my point was about the value of the modding, the modder community that really makes the game change every day. And just as an example there, I know there are some people who kind of do or take the modding scene really competitively and don't necessarily handle engagement with others in the best way possible. But 82 Squares studio stream earlier this evening, David was trying to build something and he was thinking of a way to make it happen. And there were other modders who were participating in the stream, Steve Mods and Raul Christie. And I mean, they just kind of jumped right in and helped try to problem solve. And they get no benefit out of that, right? And so I think that kind of attitude is why this game is so strong, because the modders, a good share of the modders want to make the experience beneficial to everybody. And so we continue to get great mods like the TLX 9000, which is going to be out very soon. I'm claiming that, calling that out. It's going to happen, right? And so that's what I like about the game.
yeah, it's one of the most amazing communities out there. Yes, we sometimes get also a lot of drama, but besides that, you get that everywhere. I state
Yeah.
the same statement as Happy Biscuit. It's one of the best communities out there. Even if somebody is down in the dumps because real life is kicking his ass, everybody is ready to help. And yeah, Mr. 82, I know I don't do the headlands. Sue me.
How is he going to start offering advice on farming?
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
Right?
Helping him getting better at it and see him going. We learned him in his let's play. You need to do headlands, and straight away I don't do headlands, and he goes, Julian, Sue, do the headlands.
Do the headlands.
Let's get one more question about the DLC, because I know you've played it a lot more than me. You know the new sheds with like the little fancy GPS things on the top of them?
Yeah.
Have you seen any is there actually improvement with the AI?
So personally, the only thing I can think of is there is on the map I'm using, No Man's Land. I've built several custom fields. I've noticed that the driver, the worker, did not get stuck on something that they normally get stuck on. Now, is that because of the change? I have no idea, or if it's simply because today is Tuesday and the workers are deciding to behave differently. But I noticed that difference. Other than that, I'm not seeing a big change, and it could be because my fields are relatively rectangular.
Everybody, give some love to Happy Biscuit for Happy Tuesday Cooperative Workers Day. I find that one of the best explanations for good working workers in a long time. Thank you, Happy. That was really good.
You're welcome.
Here you go, Mr. 82. I'm following my own advice, what I told you. Do headlands. There we go.
It's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel. But it's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. Please just look at me. I'm a taking time.
After I done these headlands, we're gonna put a worker on this and move to a different job for a little while.
So Sporty says that they've been using workers and they've noticed that they're doing better. So that's great to know.
Actually, they said they updated the game, right? And there was some kind of, there was like some, it said something like workers going into other people's fields or something. That was the patch before it. So I wonder if they improved it or. Question, Sport, are you using the BPS thingies at all? The little sheds? Anywhere near that field?
So my question, yeah. So my question is, do I just need to have one of the sheds on my map?
I think
Or
it's
does it-
just like in a certain radius. It says it provides a better GPS signal, more precise, and do their work faster. So I don't know if it's just like place one in the center and it like covers, like makes all your dreams come true for the whole map, or actually just covers a certain area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I would like
understand-
placing one of these and all of my dreams coming true.
As far as I understand, you need one of that John Deere building to be able to get the soil examined, to get the results.
No, actually, I thought that too. But you do not have to place the building down at all to analyze the results.
Okay, that comes as news to me.
Yeah, it was news to me too because I thought I had to place that on the farm, but what actually happens is when you're taking your soil samples in the help menu, you're given the option to send off the samples right there, and I think it's less than a minute that the analysis takes, and
Even.
they charge you. It looks like, I guess on easy maybe $100 a sample, and then it returns the analysis in your map. So you don't actually have to place a building.
Well, that's interesting news.
It would be
Thank you for
nice if we
sharing.
did have. So can you actually analyze them at a building?
I don't know.
'Cause that would be nice because like I sell my samples in 3 and I'm always on easy economic mode, and that's charging me $150 every time I analyze them. And when you're on a map like Stone Valley,
It's a lot of funds go into that.
let me check here. I'm gonna go to my.
Stone Valley. That's one of the maps I still have to play, and also No Man's Land. I've been a little bit on No Man's Land, but I was not up for the challenge. I can be very honest about that. It was a too big, empty map. I just got lost in all the emptiness. I wanted too much at the same time. So I really have to
So-
revisit that map.
It's one of those things where there are maps that are released, and I genuinely enjoy playing them, right? And I'm in awe of the map creators and what they're able to do. Because again, I still struggle to make the cube, right? Well, but what I find myself is I always find myself back on No Man's Land. I love the ability to create my own farm and kind of my own world that I want to live in and operate in. So I really like that freedom, and that's why I end up coming back here. But if I wanted to play, kind of thinking about realism and an actual farm, there are definitely some other maps that I think that are better suited to that.
Yeah, I love creating my own farms. I'm not really fond of most maps because they have a set farm, and I know the mappers make a lot of work happen to make it as beautiful as possible, but I'm just a bit special, I guess. I like to design my own farms, use the buildings I like. So you would say No Man's Land would be perfect, but I have to admit, if it's that empty, apparently it's also not good for me.
Yeah, it's too scary, too daunting, I guess.
Yeah, I started to do things like a chicken without a head, and that basically resulted in me losing interest because it was too much. The map looked really good. I like almost every map because they all look so good. Good example, Sandy Bay. One of the most hyped up maps of this year so far, I think. I played it, I really liked how it looked and the scenery, but I guess it's not really a map you should play a long time. I think you should have it as a second map so you can switch. This, in my opinion, and people, this is not fact, it's my opinion. I'm not here to smash talk the best, one of the best map makers, not maybe the best, Oxygen David. What he did with Sandy Bay is astonishing. But I found he spent maybe too much time on designing the scenery, and the playability got a little bit lost. But again, don't see that as harsh critics. It's just my opinion how I experienced that map.
Yeah, that's I feel the same way about a lot of different maps. I really like creating my own, but I'm curious, kind of, to the people watching, like if they have a favorite map and then one that they always keep going back to. Would love to see in the comments if there's, what your thoughts are on some maps. Like, are there ones we should be looking at? Are there ones we're missing? Ones that you find yourself back playing with?
Yeah, people, that's a really good question from Happy Biscuit. Please tell us a little bit about your favorite maps. What intrigues you about the map? Why it keeps you drawing in? Please let us know. It's also really helpful because, well, at some point I have to get a different map. It's not happening yet. We will be playing this map for a little bit longer. I like it. It grows on me. Never would have expected that to happen. I have to be really honest about that. I didn't think I would like this map as much as I do. But, well, here we are. I like it a lot.
I definitely like is Doll Ranch. Despite the big fields, that gets really annoying, which you could easily plow up and make it into other stuff. Everything on the farm, like New Farmer, everything you start with is sellable, and you've got, I believe, cows and pigs are directly on the yard, and it has plenty space to build your own farm.
Yeah,
What map was that, kiddo? Sorry about that.
It's called Doll Ranch.
I know it's because of you, but
Okay, Doll Ranch. Let me explain something about Doll Ranch.
please do.
Field-
I don't know the map at all. Yeah, I
Field 6.
Field 6, here we go.
Listen, I waited my whole life for chest hair to finally grow in. And I did not get chest hair until I went 3/4 of the way cultivating and seeding Field 6 on Doll Ranch. So I just want to caution everyone. It'll make a man out of you. It is a daunting field.
So what you're saying is you're challenging me to do that field on a really long live stream? I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a 24-hour. I think a 12-hour live stream will be the first long live stream I will do anyway.
Something that can make a good 6-hour live stream is planting it with grass and then mowing it with the mower, like 0 turn. 1-0 turn.
Oh my god. No, that's
No.
more. Like that would end up that is certified torture.
And people still need to watch it. Maybe I'm wrong, but isn't the point that we show what we're doing and people like it? I think a 6-hour
Yes.
live stream of mowing the biggest field you can find with a 0 turn is funny for the beginning, but I'm pretty sure after half an hour you lost everybody in your stream because they have seen enough.
I mean, maybe they would feel sympathy for us, and they would say, you know what, we're just gonna watch this person basically break a Guinness World Record for the amount of time spent using a virtual 0-turn mower to cut grass, because I think that's what we could do.
I think you're correct in that, yes.
I'm
Okay.
kidding.
That right?
I
He said the
also-
thing with Dull Ranch is there's no detail in my opinion, which I can agree with that because it's very flat. It's very plain, I guess you could say.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I have to look into that. Then we ask people to post the maps they're playing, and Sporter actually listened and posted. I like right now. Wait, I'm butcher. Like right now, I'm playing Lone Oak. Okay, Sporter.
Wish I could.
What made you come back to Lone Oak? Because I know Lone Oak is not a new map. It's been around for a little while.
A little bit.
Why Lone Oak? What is the pulling back force of Lone Oak for you? Can you explain that to us? Well, he's typing that. Let's keep on talking. You would almost forget, but we also have Jack Clark in VC. Jack, have you anything to add to what we're talking about?
No, not really.
What's your favorite map?
Don't really have one.
You don't have a favorite map. Okay.
Is it Jonathan?
Oh, you like Chellington?
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest hyped map after Sandy Day.
Just saying to everybody, I'm not gonna leak anything, but what Silver News is planning to do with this map is absolutely insane.
You're completely right there, kiddo. It's gonna be epic. I don't see how that won't be a really big hit. Are we hyping it up? Yes. Are we fair to do so? I think so. I think the kiddo has a really good point, and thank you, Callum, for that.
Saying the map comes out tomorrow? Definitely not.
I wish.
I
But-
wouldn't be surprised if it comes out tomorrow or the day after. It's Oxford and David.
Then because
He
he said he
always-
wanted to update it for like the Precision DLC, back when they were like, oh, you're gonna need to update your map for this game. But then,
Yeah, the opinions about that are still divided though, because I think it was DJ who showed you had to edit something in the XML as map maker to make it work. I know you
So,
are playing it on existing maps. I'm pretty sure you didn't edit the XML.
So here's what DJ said. What basically there is a base game, like there is a base game, soil map, okay, that came as part of the update, and all of your farms, basically your maps, utilize that base game soil mapping, unless the map maker goes in and creates its own soil map for their particular map. Does that make sense?
that's kind of neat, actually.
That's actually a good explanation, I think. I can't say for certain. I'm not a map maker at all. Well, something happened during DJ's stream that had me slightly distracted. So, it was something good. I'm not gonna self-promote or anything, but yeah. Someone made me really happy during DJ's stream.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, the heck, we only have 11 people. DJ Goham made me moderator today, and yeah. So
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah, I was like a little kid, try to keep my excitement under control because, hey, I'm a grown-ass man and I need to be professional.
But oh my god, I'm a raider.
Yeah, those little things that still can really rile you up. And I was not the only one. The mighty trucker Alex also got the same treatment.
That's
he-
awesome.
he also was quite hyped about it.
Well, kudos to both of you gentlemen.
Thank you, thank you. It was the biggest surprise in the history of surprises almost. And I can say that because I never have become father yet. So, yeah.
So I know where DJ was right there because it makes sense now. Because on Stone Valley, there's a field 18. It's up by the north sell point in the shop. It is showing 83% silt clay, which silt is, like mud that's created when rivers floods. And then there's these 3 fields on the left, right next to a creek, and they're only showing 37%, while that other one is showing 83.
Yeah, so he would want whoever created it. They would, they may want to go in and make it more, reflective of their actual map.
Yeah, like ones where it has like accumulated little water trails and stuff, and with all this loam, sandy loam, loamy sand. For us, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm listening, fascinated by what you all have to tell about it. And, well, you accomplished one thing. I will give that DLC a shot. I just have to decide my gameplay, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because maybe I'm gonna do it here. Does it... Okay. Good question. Let's say I install the DLC in this map with my mods. Does it ruin any crops I have standing?
It's not like seasons or anything. It's just
It's it's just there, and if you don't use it, it doesn't work.
The thing that would be almost like forced to use that you really can't turn off is the yields when you harvest stuff.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
when you get in combines, it's always gonna zoom in, or some type of harvester, whether it be potatoes, sugar beets, all that jazz. It's gonna zoom in with your, and you have to have the mini map on. Unless you didn't see that, you wouldn't be bothered by anything, really.
Yeah, I do wonder exactly. I think the kiddo's right. I think it's going to modify, like if you don't pay attention to the analysis and the data it gives you, I think it's going to modify the yield that you get from your fields. So for instance, like it'll tell you that you have, poor pH or nitrogen or what have you, right? And as a result, it tells you that your yield is going to be pretty low in that portion of the field. Well, if you don't address it, then your yield is going to remain pretty low. So you could ignore it, but I don't know what kind of growth, what kind of crop yield you're going to get.
Hold that thought. Thank you, Farming Sim, for the $1 donation. I'm not
No.
sure. People in chat watching the stream, did you ever get a pop-up that somebody donated? There's supposed to be a really nice gift popping up from a really nice lady. I missed it. Did anybody see it? Or
No one.
okay, thank you, Famsin. So no, it didn't pop up.
No.
Okay, well we're gonna fix that. 'Cause this is not fair. But thank you, man, for the $1 donation. It's appreciated.
No problem.
Alright, Biscuit, sorry, you can continue.
No, that's what I think. So I think it'll impact what happens to your fields. So if you, and it's a mod, so you can turn it off on whatever map you want to turn it off on,
And that
This
one
is a test
for-
donation for $74.00.
Forget the name and the amount. This one is for Jack and his $1 donation. Jackaboy, asking to be a moderator is not exactly the way you should go around that. And right now, I have too many moderators, but I can, yeah. Nobody should be worried to get fired, but I try to say I'm definitely not need new ones right now. But if in the future I need more moderators, I will keep your name in mind. No worries.
He means making mods, I think he means.
Yeah. He means creating mods. While Julian clicks over, my advice, Jackaboy, is absolutely. Go for it, man. Because here's the reality. You're going to be learning something and gaining a skill, right, that you currently don't necessarily have. And so this is a great way for you to just go dare and learn to do something and challenge yourself. And, in the process, you could make something that really makes people's lives, more enjoyable, fills that entertainment void. And if not, the worst case scenario is you've learned 3D modeling and how to code. So there's no downside to it. I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but
They should be hearing you. I just had to discuss something with my sister about something. So, sorry.
yep, no problem.
And Jacob boy, sorry I misunderstand you. And I agree. If you think you are capable of starting making mods for the game, you should absolutely go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. The giants is the limit. I would say the sky is the limit, but that would be lying, because you have to deal with giants. So, don't you just hate it when you press the Q instead of one of the other buttons around there? Then you look like a fool trying to get everything back to working standards. Well, that just happened to me.
That's why when I'm playing on my laptop, I use a controller, because I end up hitting the wrong keys and bumping the wrong buttons, and it's just get so mad. So I end up, using my PlayStation controller.
Yeah, I'm not used to a controller, so maybe we can do it one day, but that will be a fun stream and not a serious stream, because I can guarantee that goes wrong. But
Jack boy, what teacher has told you it's a waste of time?
I just see the same comment, and don't listen to people like that. They just don't understand this new age of gaming and making models for in-game. And even if it's a younger person, they're just not from this time. At least that's my unsalted opinion about people who say stuff like that.
In my mind, a person never wastes time exploring endeavors that challenge them, that teach them new things, that push them to their own limits. And so, it may not make sense in from a teacher perspective, but it absolutely is a positive thing whenever you're willing to learn something on your own, or to learn a new skill anyways, even if you're not going to be tested on it, or you're not paying for a degree. Like, you are benefiting as a person. It's never a waste of time.
One of the greatest artistic people in history had people saying, don't go this way, you're wasting your time, you're never gonna succeed, and they proved them all wrong. So no, if you think you can make something out of it, go for it. Don't let people weigh you down with hate. Like, I'm pretty sure Einstein, his parents weren't very supportive of his decisions. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the challenges is if you think you're going to do it to make money, you may be disappointed, right, in the reality of how much effort it takes and the hours you spend working versus the amount of money you get. There's probably going to be better ways to make money for sure. But if you're looking at it from an opportunity to learn and to grow and to build something that could end up making some money, then sure, it makes sense. But if you're looking to use it just to make money, I think you may be disappointed.
Although these days making game models is a real profession. So
Oh yeah,
start making models for Farming Simulator is a great way to train yourself for the real
Correct.
deal. Not saying
Correct.
that Farming Simulator ain't the real deal, but it's non-paid work basically. With the real deal I mean paid work.
yeah.
So if you really want to make that your profession, it's the best way to go at it. And even if you just want a career in IT, start making models gives you great insight how games work. In my opinion, every game designer should have done some modeling so they know what's going on. I know I don't use the whole header, but that's because I'm use GPS.
Well, everyone, I've got to go handle a kid situation here. So it's been a lot of fun talking with you guys and gals. I hope you all have a great night. We'll see you soon. So great stream.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for the awesome support and helping me getting through the silent moments. And
No problem.
greetings to your wife and your kids. And
Yeah,
well,
thank you.
definitely gonna see you tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely see you later. And goodbye to everyone in chat as well as VC. So talk to you guys later.
Later, Biscuit.
Bye. See ya.
There's no telling how long I've been quiet.
Yeah, you
I looked
shocked
down
me,
and
kiddo.
figured- Well, maybe they could hear me if I wasn't muted.
Oh, why were you muted?
An intruder came into my room earlier.
Oh, like
You know, I just now found out the other day, or today actually, that the front lifter mod actually works with the TLX. You have to just, it kind of like breaks at first, like gets all buggy. You just have to attach the bed, reattach it. That's what I used to take soil samples.
sorry, I was a bit distracted. But so you're saying you've been doing soil sampling for the whole day now?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you
It's
got
not-
me confused, I think.
It's not been very fun, but it's worked.
Now, another statement from me. You can hold me to it or bust my balls when I'm mistaken. I guarantee we're gonna get a bigger soul sampler machine within a couple of months. That's probably
Yeah.
one of the first things someone is gonna make.
Yeah, I'm really hoping somebody can just go into XMLs and make it where you can just sample a whole 2x map, and then it'd be really popular. I tell you, for all these people that are actually using it.
I was going for something a little bit more realistic. But hey, I won't complain if they make something like that. You all have seen my equipment on this map, and I can try to deny it's unrealistic some of it, but that's not gonna fly. And I have a great explanation for why some of my machinery ain't realistic.
And
Thank you for asking. Like, I have that loader wagon with a rake on the side. That's
Realistic.
unrealistic, I know. It's something that's not gonna come to console. But I just can't get myself focused long enough to do it the normal way. It's not that I don't want to necessarily, but if a job takes too long and just get bored and skip it, or try to hire a worker, and at least this way I do the job and can show you guys the job. So yeah, it might be a little bit unrealistic, but that's the concession I'm willing to take, because hey, in the end of the day, it's a game. It's not real life. If I wanted to do more real life farming, I would do so. Maybe I should go sleep in the game. It's getting a bit dark. Then again, on this map, I don't really mind. Kind of like how they made the night here.
you know who we need to get in the live stream someday?
Tell me.
You don't know? The person that I tagged earlier? We need to get the spookaroo back here.
Oh yeah, we definitely need the spookaroo in here. But I spoken with the kangaroo from Aussie, and the next 2.5 weeks he's camping. So yeah, that's that.
Weeks? Holy.
Yeah, it's summer break over there.
Who's gonna go camp for 2.5 weeks?
When I was a kiddo, we went camping for that long. We went for 3.5 weeks most of the years. So, seems normal enough to me. You know what, Jackaboy? You're gonna be our special physique guest. There you go, you got an invite. It is gonna be temporarily for now. But jump into this Discord server and... oh, there he is.
Not long at all.
Oh, hello.
Hello Jackaboy, how are you?
I'm doing good.
That's great to hear. So, have you done anything special today?
Not really, just been sitting around listening to you guys tell me good support lessons, and I'm installing Blender right now, so hopefully tomorrow I can start learn how to use it.
If you're looking for some great tutorials, 82 Studios has them on his YouTube channel.
Yep. Also, in a few months, if I get good enough, which I do get good at things very fast, you might see maybe like lamppost or something. Who knows?
My advice, start with something really simple. Maybe you
Yeah.
find it ridiculous, but yeah. Start with like a square trailer, flatbed, and work your way up from there.
Yeah, because in the future I want to start making mods for all platforms, but again, as pretty much everybody has started out, I'm gonna do PC only when I do start making mods, like vehicle mods, and just placeables.
Yeah, I think that's a smart way to go.
Yeah.
Do some kind of flatbed trailer.
Yeah, flatbed trailer I think don't take a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna do like a chair pack, maybe just a few chairs, who knows. Just something very easy to set me off.
Yeah, I think that's the smart way to go around it. Don't shoot for the moon. Start with something easier. Alright people, it's TLX 9000 time. Because I'm almost done with the field, so I need some room in this trailer. And I feel so sorry for the rest of the farm sim community. Almost guilty that I have the privilege to play with this already while everybody else is waiting.
You're gonna suffer over here. I just can't believe you, honestly.
Like I almost considered, well, I did the mod review, let's park it somewhere and don't use it. But yeah, that's also disrespectful to the maker who gave it to me to show it off.
You used it all you want. That's a good way of saying, you know, like
Thank you
I've built the
for...
trust.
Yeah, but I just being honest, I actually considered maybe I shouldn't because it's not fair to anybody else. But yeah, no,
Console
can't
player,
do that.
Everyone else does that.
I
I mean-
respect that.
Me and Kiddo are both console players. Well, at least I know he has a console. Xbox One.
Yeah, look at this baby. She is so beautiful. And I
That's-
know I'm not saying this because I like 82 Studios. I
Yeah.
genuinely like the truck.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I did not know who 82 Studios was, and I loved it. Just because, well, it's a cannibal book. We don't have many of those in the game. Especially old ones. We only have the International Transfer.
Our you console players will love it because it's gonna change your whole game. It's
I know.
predicted to have 20 slots. That's on the high end.
I don't care.
No,
Not necessarily,
you can get rid
because
of so many tractors because I showed off in my mod review video.
Yeah, I remember
If-
that.
One of the moderators are willing to put a link to that video in the chat. Go ahead,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah,
and you will find out it's a tractor.
yeah,
it's a
because right
truck.
now I'm
That's also
It's
a
a truck
tractor. It's a truck tractor or a
I mean, let's
truck-
be
tractor
honest.
truck.
They're also called tractors. But yeah, I'm doing a old roleplay server, so that's why I can't wait for it to come out. Just because everything's like 90s and under.
I see that Sporter says 50 is a lot of slots, 20 is nothing. Well, great to
Yeah.
hear it.
We have some. Go ahead.
I have no understanding about console play. I know you don't have the freedom in mods, so
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons you probably never see me on console.
Like Peterbilt and Chevy.
Now, it's maybe because I'm from the old generation, and for me it's a PC game which they made a console version. It's not a console game in my opinion, but that's
No, I-
old school.
I don't think it is either, although I do play console. I feel like it was meant for PC only, but then they thought lots of people can't afford PCs and consoles are kind of easier to learn on, so
Yeah,
I
I
feel
think
like-
you see that correct.
yeah.
They saw a spot in the market, they jumped into it. Great.
And I
think
think-
that's smart. But
Yeah.
in all fairness, maybe they should put in the advertisement for console. Keep in mind, it's a PC based game
Yeah.
with a console version.
But I definitely feel like it was a good decision for them to jump into that investment for console just because, well, to be honest, I think they get double the money than they would just on PC.
Sorry.
Just for perspective, if you want to say the TLX 9000 is going to be 20 slots on console, do you want to know how many slots Sid Modding's 8RX EU edition is?
Yes, I do.
I would like to hear that.
60.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
Okay, well, I thought 30 was a lot. I mean, 20 was a lot. I'm gonna have both of them.
I think I tried to do something that's not gonna work.
I do that
have a-
all the time.
Yeah,
We
you
even have a
can-
base game 7R that is 48 slots. That's base
a
game.
lot.
I know.
Thank you for sharing that information.
Yeah. Sorry. I just knew with you being a PC player that you didn't have anything to compare it to because you don't have anything. I mean,
No,
you've been on
we
PC.
have
You-
gigabyte storage, and that's
yeah,
all.
you never even knew we had a disk space. Like it limits how many mods we can download.
No, I was in the belief you just could add an external hard drive to increase your disk space, but apparently I was wrong in that belief.
It's just like everything on with the game. It's what Sony and Microsoft limits to the extra stuff you can put in the game. To put it in perspective, another perspective thing here. Lone Oak, you know, like
Yeah.
just a
What about
standard
it?
1X Lone Oak, takes about 13% disk space. So one
Oh.
map roughly takes anywhere to 3 to 13% disk space. And
No
Lone Oak's
one-
not even the biggest download size.
No, it's not. I didn't know it was 14%.
Well, this is
It's
all
pretty rough.
very interesting. Please keep it coming. Teach this
Um,
old person some knowledge about consoles. Because,
Really? I can tell you. Of course, you knew about bale count, right?
no,
We're limited to I think 120 bales. Unless that's why those Euro tunnels, you know those mods. That's those
Yeah.
are what. That's why those were such game changers. Because you can place one of them down, and you can drive your bales in there, and it basically puts your bales in some sort of a silo, and they take away from your bale count.
Okay. No, I did not know that.
I didn't either. Also, people in chat, well, on the live stream can't see this, but people in VC can.
So no, keep telling, keep educating me. I like this. I hope people
The only
in
thing
chat
I
as
can-
well.
That's the only thing I can really think of that we're kind of limited to.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't have all we can get far as GPS and stuff wise is helpers.
Yeah. Also another thing, this is not a real knife, it's just a kinetics knife that I made, so it's I'm trying to demonetize your video, so that's why I got a fake knife.
See you.
Not sure what happened, but yeah. So, what are the other things? I may be bothering you, kiddo, but keep going about consoles, because I
Yes,
don't want to
same here.
discriminate against consoles.
You
I'm
know
a
we
PC
do have.
claimer. Sorry.
You know we do have Fast Farm, right? You
Yeah,
knew we had
DJ
that, right?
GoMX showed that many times. And
Yeah, that's true. I forgot he even did a stream on it once. The tool height control.
yeah,
Um,
I heard that from him, and that's the biggest game changer for you until the TLX 9000, I say.
Yeah, so that's basically all I can think of, really.
Okay,
Besides slots, and then how many
Yeah.
slots do we have? We have 1,299, so we have 1,300 slots.
that sounds
But-
like a lot, though.
It sounds like a lot, but depending on the map you get, each map comes with roughly 400 to 600 slots already. So it's 1,300 slots incorporated with how much detail and placeables you have already on the map.
So, Sandy Bay was a really pain in the back map for console players, or did
Oh,
you
yeah,
reduce
it's-
it?
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest. It's one of the biggest download sizes. That's
The
why I
thing
never
with it-
downloaded it, to be
Not-
honest.
Yeah, I'm not dissing on the mod or anything. I love it, but I just don't like it just because I feel like it's too I don't know.
And don't get me wrong, Sandy Bay 19 is a.
Let me
Yeah,
help you
I can't
there.
even. I
It's a
can't even describe it
phenomenal
how much
map.
better it was, especially from the 17 version. Because I remember when I really had, I
Yeah.
was little to no educated on mods. On
Same.
in 17, all I played was Sandy Bay, so that's what I was used to. And then when I saw it come out for 19, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I also had that whoa moment when I saw the first images of Sandy Bay. And,
Same.
and then the waiting started, and we waited, and then it finally came out, start playing it. I'm sorry to say, the map just didn't get me into it.
Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, the only reason that I'm here, and I'm not like trying to self-promote DJ Gohan, but he's the reason that I'm even here talking to you guys. Because he got me into FS19.
And
DJ
you-
Goham sent me.
You can say that here. Because I agree, especially with the 82 Studio family, a lot of us came here through DJ Gohan.
Yeah,
Without
because-
him, we wouldn't be together here. And without David, of course, he's still the owner of the channel. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of us got sent over by DJ saying, go check this modder out. He's kind of new, but he is doing some amazing work for the game. Go check him out. And I think,
Some
yeah, go ahead.
Something that was kind of crazy for him, that everybody unexpected from the first thing, is he did like the rebranding in the process, and it was his first mod too, because it was originally going to be the Lizard TLX, and then that was after the trailer was released actually, and it was released as the Lizard 20-foot gooseneck, which later came in an update as the 82 Logistics. And he's developed this whole brand around these amazing mods.
Yes. But yeah, that's the only reason, just because I didn't realize how many mods were coming out until 419 until I really got it and watched his videos. Because before I thought, oh hey, that's not a lot, but now that I play it, it's like 10 million mods come out every month and I love it.
Yeah, the average of 25 mods a day, I think that's fair to say.
Yeah. Because on 17, they released a few mods and that was it, because really you could do nothing to 17 if you're on console. Because the poly count.
17 was very, very limited.
I know.
As far as mods and like the whole community goes, the whole testing list, the QA, it's as bad as it seems now, and as much as people give hate to it, it definitely improved.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I have to go get my dogs outside and charge my computer.
Yeah, I will always say, if you have to choose between a console or getting a decent computer, get a computer.
I could definitely agree. I couldn't agree with you more.
Same.
Like most console games are also on PC. Let's state it the other way. Most console games are available as PC games. And sure,
Like
some
you
of
said.
them are not as good as they are on console, but you have so much more freedom on your PC.
Like you said, most of the games that we get, some people don't realize it, like, like Modern Warfare and I don't know, I'm trying to find more examples, but most of the games you get on console, they're designed to be PC games, but they're like, wait, consoles are able to run this. Why not make some extra money and get console people on board with this game?
Yeah, consoles are really hyped up the last couple of years. But it's not, yeah, I don't know how to explain. I don't think it's kind of like a computer but without the artistic freedom you get on a PC.
Yeah. Well, people are like that, or they're new, and they really don't understand like what the difference is. Especially people that farm sim, they're like, "Oh, mom, get me an Xbox because I want to play this." Because then they see people, like buying Chevys and rolling huge coal with big old Kenworths and stuff, and then they get on that and they're like, "Wait, where's what I saw the squad playing with?"
Yeah, that's also a problem of YouTube channels like that.
Yeah.
I think they should put in a disclaimer from we're playing on PC. If you want what we do, get a PC. You can't do this on console. Probably hurt their channel, but I'm pretty sure you got a whole bunch of squad friends disappointed because they can't play with the same mods as the squad.
I know it for a fact. There's people out there that think, when I go get this game, I'm going to be download whatever I want, when I want. And then I'm going to be able to do all this fancy editing stuff. And
they just can't because the console owners are mean. If anybody from Microsoft or PlayStation is watching, they probably gonna hate me. Well, I'm sorry. I can promise my viewers one thing. I always will be direct in my opinion. I won't start saying stuff to be liked.
I've still got showers to take and all that jazz, and it's getting a little late. School day tomorrow, yippee. So I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you for having everybody and me, Julian.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for being here. And no worries, I'm about to stop streaming anyway. We've been here for over 2 hours. And
Really? Good. Whew.
yeah, time goes fast.
Yeah, it
And
does. It feels like
for
half an
who
hour.
won't know it, I'm sharing my house with my sister and she's been very patient with me. So I think it's time I start socializing again. Because when I'm streaming, she's quiet, but she's still here. Hello JC Modding, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Here starts the cheating. Don't feel like driving back to the farm to get some lime, so there we go.
Hello, I am back.
Welcome back, Jack Boy.
I have to take my dogs back outside.
Well, that's part of real life. My dogs also wanna go out in a minute.
Yep, that's a daughter. I take it, Tito had to get off.
If you're new in the chat, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you like what you're seeing or are curious about what this channel is about, please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notifications when we're going live or post new videos. This is a upcoming farm sim channel. I post almost daily a video or I do a live stream. In the future I will do more mod reviews. I hope to do some map reviews. The new DLC, I will be reviewing it in the next couple of days. I wish I could say when, but that's not possible because I really don't know. I want to do a good job on it, so I need some time to prepare and look into it. And we got Jumanji. Somebody please roll with the dices double 6. I feel sorry for stuck in Jumanji. He's been stuck in that game for so long. Let's try to get him out. By the way, stuck in Jumanji. Feel free to join the VC for the last 10-15 minutes. If you don't feel like it, that's perfectly fine too. You know me. in the upcoming video or live stream we will get those cotton bales out of my fields so we can
Yeah.
plow them.
I don't like cotton that much just because
Yeah, why don't you like cotton that much? Okay, people, I think we lost Jackboy. Discord is being Discord probably.
Probably. No, no.
I don't know either. Just an assumption. But I agree with him. Yeah, the money is really good with cotton. But the harvesting is dreadful slow. But if you're looking for making a quick buck and get some extra money, it's definitely one of the best ways to go around that. I don't think there is anything that makes more money than cotton. And I guess we didn't get to the mowing. Everybody is probably celebrating now from, yay! No mowing in favor farming. It's
No.
a
Don't
miracle.
extreme.
mowing for the foreman.
Well, I'm glad we made it through the stream without doing mowing.
Dang it. I wish we made it through the stream with doing mowing.
Okay, is anybody else share that opinion? We always could do the last 15 minutes mowing.
But yeah, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by Discord, again, not trying to self-promote, but just saying hopefully in the future you might see some mods by me. Probably not big ones, but just fun.
And there we go, a little bit of self-promotion.
This guy.
It's okay, Jack. I'm a small channel, I don't really remind yet. But keep in mind, that was pure and unsalted self-promotion.
Yeah. I'm also a small channel, only 16 subscribers, got a new one today.
And
think
there
I'm-
we keep on going with the self-promotion.
Yay! My goal is 20 subs.
Well, to be fair then, everybody, Farming Sim also has a YouTube channel. I'm kind of jealous at the guy, he's bigger
Yeah.
than me.
I am
I'm
Thank
not
you.
sure how he does it. The poor fellow got copyright strikes in one video so many times he had to start all over.
Oh, I must.
Yeah, I thought the same, but for some reason he got really loyal followers and they all followed him. So here we are again. He overtook
In 2
me.
days as well. It only took 2 days.
Oh my god, they are amazing, Jack. For people who
Yes.
are now confused, Jack is
My-
Farming Sim. I know him from Silver News, and well, when I started to know him in there, he was Jack. So for me, he will be Jack. No matter how
Yeah.
many times he
Sure thing.
changes his names.
The only sad thing though is the only sad thing is though apparently I can't live stream every time I try to live stream. When there's a one little noise different than my voice, it takes my video down. So I'm sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope you find out what make that happen.
Yeah, Julian was so hyped to watch my live stream and talk about questions, but 1 minute in and it got copyrighted for literally nothing. I didn't have to pay any money, literally, but literally no reason.
Yeah, there is always a reason why you get copy striked. In your case, you just have to find out what noise, what sound.
It
It
was
normally
how it
says
was
why.
It doesn't happen without reason. How unfair that seems. If they say you get copy strike, there is a good reason why.
Either way, it's I just love your vids just because you're simple. You don't like talk a million words per hour, per second, to be honest.
Well, thank you, thank you.
And that also goes with Forum Sim.
I think you're the first one who actually says you like my realism, so thank you for that. So far it was, hey, why are the roads on your map? You don't use them. And they're not wrong, but it's nice to hear that some people like my gameplay.
It's mainly just because I've been watching so many YouTubers either speed up time and I can't see what they're doing, or they go too slow. You go on the perfect speed.
Well, thank you so much. It's appreciated.
And although you're not a girl, I'm not trying to be a simp, I'm just saying it because his videos are good.
I think I just might have lined a field that didn't line. Let's try to ignore that, people. I know I just pointed it out myself, but hey. That's besides the point. I see a combine sleeping in a corner. That's never a good sign. But yeah, everybody, thank you for being here. We're entering the cooldown of the stream. I highly appreciate you all stuck around for this long. Although I have streamed longer. Before people say, but hey Faber, this was short for you. I might have been a little short, but next time we do a longer stream. So, we leave it with that. Any last questions I can answer? If not, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with us. Special thanks to Happy Biscuit, The Real Kiddo, Jack Clark and Jack Cowboy 9012 for spending some time in VC.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So, catch you all in the next one and bye bye.
Bye, everyone.